Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys. So we have lots to talk about, lots to discuss, especially when it comes to Lisa Vanderpump, this lawsuit that apparently had to get settled and she didn't do the best on. Not just that, but if you guys are watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta, which it is Sunday, so we are getting the new episode on top of the new episode of Love Hotel. There is so much shit that's coming out right now. I legitimately missed my friend's baby shower today because I had to work, which was fine. I think I'll find out later. But Jason and our friends ended up going to the baby shower, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, there's so much shit happening. I have to like saute, flip flop, and flambe this shit. Okay? And that's who we are. So, all right, guys, let's go. Smash the like button, show some love, and here we go. All right, guys. So I wanted to start with this whole Lisa Vanderpump thing because this was actually interesting to me. So Lisa Vanderpump and Ken Todd have settled the lawsuit with former Pump employees. Now, it's interesting to see the article that's being written about because it wasn't just former Pump employees. It was a bunch of employees. I was actually working at TomTom at the time that this lawsuit was mentioned, and I had staffers like servers and stuff come up to me and they're like, Adam, like, you have to get on this. You have to get on this lawsuit. And I was looking at them like, I don't feel like, what did they do to me? And they were like, well, Adam, right now, let us tell you, because I'm going to tell you. And I would sit there and I'd be like, I feel like you're talking in circles right now. Like, what happened for me to want to participate in this lawsuit? Like, what did Lisa and Ken do to me? And they'd be like, did you ever get breaks? And I was like, I mean, if I asked for a break, they would give me a break. But normally, like when you were serving tables and stuff, you wouldn't ask for a break because if you took a break and there was a new table in a high volume restaurant and another server started that table, they got the drinks and appetizers in, you would have to give up that table. So if you had a 5-table section and somebody sat at that table, you gave it up. Let's say those people stayed for 2 hours because they were waiting for Lisa and Ken to show up. You just now became a 4-table section. And if you think that because they got one of your tables that now you're going to get one of theirs, that is not the case because they're the ones who are not taking a break. So they're going to take more tables and they're going to tell you to go yourself. So yes, I was offered them, but I never took them. You need see what I'm saying? Like this is why I didn't get whatever, the lawsuit. Anyways, Lisa Vanderpump and Ken Todd have settled a class action lawsuit filed by former employees of their now closed West Hollywood restaurant Pump. The lawsuit initiated in 2020 by former server, not going to name him, alleged violations including unpaid minimum wages, overtime, and other labor infractions. By the way, nobody is paying me to say this. I'm not sitting here just because I was also a fellow server doesn't mean that I have to stick up for other people. I'm on my own journey. You're on yours. I am not a sheep. Okay. So let me just make that clear. I didn't go through this. I didn't go through this at Sir. I didn't go through this at TomTom. And my husband didn't go through this at Pump. I didn't work at Villa Blanca. But this is not our experience. I feel like this is one of those things where like somebody is just trying to get paid because they think that they're going to make a lot of money off of a very rich family. It's kind of like the tale as old as time. I mean, you didn't get injured. Nothing happened. You're feeling like you didn't get a break? Okay. Which, by the way, if you asked for a break, you would have got a fucking break. But the judge ordered that Lisa Vanderpump and Todd pay a settlement of $490,000, and after legal fees, approximately $252,638.96 that was going to be distributed amongst the eligible employees who worked at Pump, TomTom, other places between August and December of 2016 and 2022. But Lisa Vanderpump's legal team had previously argued that the restaurant's closure in 2023 hindered their ability to pay the settlement, citing financial obligations like back rent. Yeah, that happened too. But moving on, I don't know if you guys saw this. Porsha Williams is calling out Shamea Morton over her alleged comments, and that's going to come out tonight. She publicly addressed Shamea Morton on social media after learning about comments allegedly made about her mother, Diane Williams, and that's in the upcoming episode that is coming out again tonight. And what she legitimately said, which you can see it right here, but just in case you can't read it, I'm going to read it for you. Porsha said, "You said it on TV, now saying it in public, just stop. Fair warning at Shamea Morton." I'm going to just say this. I'm watching the new episode at Shamea Morton. Now, don't take it there. Don't imply shit about Diane Williams. I've been keeping it cute, quiet, and you can do and say what you want in me. But hear me when I say wrong road. Talking about, well, your mom thought my mom was a friend, knowing goddamn well what she did to my mom was highly egregious. Don't do it. Keep playing victim in that BS. Don't with my mom. I mean, I'm not going to lie too about this. Like, I'm actually kind of the same way. I'm like, if you sit there and you talk about my mom, I don't care who it is, my mom, my mother-in-law, like I'll battle with both my mom and my mother-in-law. I'll go back and forth with them. Like, it doesn't matter. That's my relationship with them, and whatever, you have ups and downs. That's family. But if you say something to me, I'm going to be like, bitch, are you kidding with that? So yeah, I get where Portia's coming from. But obviously, on top of that, that follows Shamea's emotional appearance on Watch What Happens Live, where I think that probably pissed off Porsha. Now, on top of that, Drew Sidora and Porsha, they have taken their feed to social media as well. That escalated when a fan commented on a photo from Porsha's Pampered by Porsha shoot, suggesting that Drew should have been compensated. And Porsha said, yes, the beautiful Drew got paid by Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she was at work. And Drew said, I mean, by those standards, I was also at work during her birthday trip, referencing another incident where she felt unwelcome at Porsha's birthday celebration. But I don't know if we're going to get to the bottom of that one. So I'm just going to play a clip because these ladies are giving me a headache. Here we go.
I mean, we talk about things on the show and off the show, and it's like, it's a weird space. Mm-hmm. I don't want it to be that way. I mean, I posted her daughter, and tried to extend an olive branch and show love, and she's been super distant. Mm-hmm. And I was very shocked yesterday to even get a birthday post. Mm-hmm. I was like, yes, wow. Thank you. Like, wow, I love you. I'm, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you did text her.
Like, yeah, she texted me, happy birthday, and I was like, thank you so much. I was like, this made my day.
Mm-hmm. You think she's been distant because she doesn't know what could potentially be for TV and what's real anymore between you?
Possibly, but I'm like, can we talk about it? Like, yeah. So, I mean, we talk about things on the show and off the show, and it's like, it's a weird.
I ran into Mia Thornton in Atlanta last week, and she's not on Potomac anymore. Possibility that she might be a Housewives of Atlanta. So what's your thoughts on that?
I welcome anybody that wants to be here. Like, I don't get to make those decisions. I just get on the show myself. So if you asking me if I'm gonna get my spot up for me, no, sis. Mm-hmm. But you know, if
I love the little laugh, like, no, I'm not giving my spot. Nah, you can try to take it, but nah, it's not gonna happen.
But yeah, if they find room for her, sure. Hey, girl, come on.
I ran into Mia Thornton in Atlanta last week, and she's not on.
No, hell no way. Okay. Listen, guys, we have a lot to talk about. Let's just take a cap right here. Pop off in the comment section, smash the like button, show some love, and we'll see you later. Love you. Bye.